The second, look at all these riders. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me. It's exactly what you don't want to see. Oh, no. Oh, high side for the World Championship leader. And that's a dangerous, dangerous. Decided out on the track. And it's a dream start by Jorge Lorenzo from pole, but dreaming up the inside down into the first corner. It's going to be 99 Lorenzo though that leads the way from Danny Pedrosa, who's going off the grid. There's Rossi trying to find his way back through the field. He's already picked up 10 places on the opening. Jorge Lorenzo's going to start cruising away at the front. Next in line for Valentino Rossi. The first lap, 2006 world champion. Hayden will run out a little bit wide. Rossi can't find a way through on that powerful Pramac Ducati. Oh, high side for the World Championship leader, and that's a dangerous, dangerous place to be crashed. Wide, Rossi can't find a way through on that powerful Pramac Ducati. Rossi will finally make it stick up down into the middle and corner. This is where the championship was decided between the two of those back in 2006. Valentino Rossi trying to carve his way back through the field. There he is, 46. He lost the championship here 9 years ago to Nicky Hayden. At the front, Lorenzo Marquez, I'm sure both the Hondas know they mustn't let him escape at the front. He's having real difficulty finding a way through on number 68, Yoni Hernandez. No way through there as they run down on the brakes. There is no Rossi. Finally past the South American. The crowd go wild here in Valencia. All 110 cheering on their hero. Rossi then now up into 14th place. Whoa. And he's up the inside of Bautista as well. Soon Rossi, he's on the charge. Rossi on the charge up the inside of Alvaro Bautista. Rossi, I think that's Stefan Bradl in front of him. It is Stefan Bradl in front of him. Championship gap now for lap 2 of high side for the World Championship leader, and that's a dangerous, dangerous place to be crashing. Please get out of the circuit. Oh no!
Bastianini knows, he knew he's going to be absolutely gutted, crestfallen. Couldn't see who it was who made contact with Bash. Be a red flag. The red flag is out. That is a completely destroyed motorcycle. We saw that very, very close here 1 year. Marquez, didn't we? A rider that high size, lose the rear coming out of the first corner. That can happen. It was Bastianini that lost the rear. That's got to be the big question in terms of the outcome of this World Championship, because Valentino Rossi down in 11th back of the. This is where he picked up Hernandez on the last lap. He's up the inside of another Ducati on this lap. He dispenses with Michele Pin break. This is where Rossi went down in qualifying yesterday. Rossi then inside the top 10 for the first time. Now on 3.67. He's almost half a second clear now of Marquez. Rossi then up to 9th place. He's next bit, but he's 1.3 seconds. 2015 MotoGP World Championship as it stands. That live championship standings. I mean, here is Rossi, and he's coming right up now on this battle involving Pol Espargaro, Danilo Petrucci and Bradley Smith. This is where it would tell. He's coming up against now some pretty quick riders, but he's closed right up on them. There is the trio in front of him. In his face is Valentino Rossi.
Rossi started this lap 1.2 seconds behind Bradley Smith. He's smelling a gap now between Rossi and Smith. It's under 0.2 of a second. Valentino Rossi has just put in his personal best lap of the race. It's 0.3 of a second slower than Jorge Lorenzo. Marc Marquez desperately trying to put the pressure on his own personal best lap of the race, but Lorenzo still has the advantage by just over 0.4 of a second. Backs off Danilo Petrucci down at turn number 4. Petrucci fights back at turn number 5. We're on board with Rossi.
Riders here, soon they can pick up Smith and Petrucci. They will not be easy as they fight amongst themselves. We ride with Bradley Smith. Smith is running in 8th place. Rossi is running 9th. Desperate to get past him on the brakes, closes up Valentino Rossi. We switch now, bit.
Through 9, this fast kink, and then they'll flick it left through turns number 10 and 11. Rossi had a look up the inside, thought about a look up the... Smith though sweeps it back to the apex. Smith has another look up the inside of Petrucci going through turn number 12. No way through there for Dino Rossi. Still not able to make a move on Smith and Petrucci. What this is doing, it's giving Pol Espargaro a bit of breathing space.
What it's doing is also a bit of breathing space for Jorge Lorenzo at the front. Rossi's got to get through quickly. We knew this went through the early numbers, but now he's having problems. Here comes Rossi up the inside of Bradley Smith, but no, here we go. There's Andrea Dovizioso, Aleix Espargaro, Pol Espargaro, Danilo Petrucci, and it's Bradley Smith. Listen to the crowd. You know he has.
Brilliant on the brakes going down into that turn number 8.
Oh, high side for the World Championship leader, and that's a dangerous, dangerous place to be crashing. Please get out of the...
Lorenzo and Rossi. Are the Hondas, though, going to run into those front tyre issues? Is Marquez and Pedrosa's right-hand side are overheating? We'll find out very, very shortly, because the gap between Lorenzo and Marquez...
A second, look at all these riders. Oh, goodness me. Goodness me, it's exactly what you don't want to see. Oh, no. Oh, high side for the World Championship leader, and that's a dangerous, dangerous place to be...
Of course, finished second to Valentino Rossi in that rain-soaked British Grand Prix at Silverstone. Then laps to go. Another epic Motogp battle in front of 110,000 people here into the crowd. Rossi through on Petrucci, who runs it wide. Smith goes through as well.
Like he had to work too hard, did it, for that move on Danilo Petrucci. Petrucci had a good long look over his shoulder. Rossi then through in. Pol Espargaro in 6. He's about 1 second clear of this battle for 7th place, which is the Mick Doohan corner at turn number 2. Bradley Smith was able to sweep through as well. Lorenzo was 0.2 of a second. It's the advantage over Marc Marquez. It's over half a second for the first time in this race.
9 points. An advantage for Jorge Lorenzo in the World Championship. Away from Bradley Smith. Next on the shopping list, Bradley Smith's teammate, Pol Espargaro. And then he's Aleix Espargaro. And then the... Here is Rossi. There's still a long, still 23 laps to go. We're not even anywhere near third distance at the moment. Can he do it? In front of him, next there, Pol Espargaro, number 46.
Well, Rossi's wide.
Oh, Rossi's gone wide at turn.
That would have cost him a couple of tenths as he tried to hunt down Pol Espargaro. It's bunching up in that battle for 4th place. Espargaro brothers and Rossi, who's moved relatively easily away from Bradley Smith. 0.6 of a second.
22.5 laps to go. Jorge Lorenzo leads the way. Rossi is back as we stand at the moment. Jorge Lorenzo is. Here we are, there's Dovizioso, Aleix Espargaro, Polino Rossi. Long way to go, 22 laps to go. What can the Hondas do at the front? Jorge Lorenzo, I think that is the app.
But this is a real heavy 4-rider scrap now for 4th place. It's being headed by...
Oh, high side for the World Championship leader, and that's a dangerous, dangerous place to be crashing. Exactly what you don't want to see. Oh, no.
Bastianini knows, he knew he's going to be absolutely gutted, crestfallen. Couldn't see Bastian in his bike. This is going to be a red flag. The red flag is out. That is a completely destroyed motor. Very close here 1 year ago with Remy Gardner and Alex Marquez, didn't we? A rider that high size, lose the rear coming out of the first corner. That lost the rear. The red flag is out.
was horrific, and that is the problem with that corner as you come out and you high side the bike in the middle of the circuit, because people can't see it because of they're coming over the crowd.
Knew exactly what was coming. As soon as he got to his feet and knew he wasn't going to be hit himself, he was just like looking, going, please, please, no, nobody make contact with the bike. It's the red flag then.
Simon.
Yeah, guys, I think you can see over that crest. The problem is if you're slipstreaming someone else, you don't see. They dive out of the way, and then there's a bike on the floor in front of you.
Edgar Pons was one of the riders that was caught up in that instant there.
I'm not sure if it was his bike. I'm not sure if it was him that hit Bastianini's stricken bike. But no surprise to see the red flag.
There is Rossi. I think that's Stefan Bradl in front of him. It is Stefan Bradl in front of him. Championship gap now 14 points.
Wins this race, then second place is only good enough for Valentino Rossi to win this World Championship. Lap 2 of the and Lorenzo set the fastest lap at 1:31.416. Rossi in the slipstream of Stefan Bradl Aprilia. Ross the brakes at the first corner. Valentino Rossi now up into 11th place. He's on the fringe of the top 10. Next in sight is Michele Pirro.
On a mission,
Can Lorenzo get away? That's got to be the big question in terms of the out.
Look at all these riders! Oh, goodness me! Goodness me! It's exactly what you don't want to see. Oh no!
This is where he picked up Hernandez on the last lap. He's up the inside of another Ducati on this lap. He dispenses with Michele Pirro. Actually went down in qualifying yesterday. Rossi then inside the top 10 for the first time. Now it's a 1:31 now of Marc Marquez. Rossi then up to 9th place. His next in sight is Bradley Smith, but his 2015 MotoGP World Championship as it stands. That live championship standings on the right hand side of your screen. Here is Rossi, and he's coming right up now on this. Spargaro, Danilo Petrucci and Bradley Smith. This is for the top 6.
Where it would tell, he's coming up against now some pretty quick riders, but he's closed right up on them. There is the trio. We ride with Bradley Smith. In his face is Valentino Rossi.
It's massive, massive help. He needs a huge favour from Marcos. Joy and jubilation on the side of number 46. Valentino Rossi comes over the line. He put up a great fight, but Rossi is not the world champion.
Gimana, bro? Halo guys. Pembalap kita hari ini, bro. Juara berapa, bro? Lumayan menyakitkan. Juara 4. Ini pemain baru. Ini 36. Juara 5. Fatih Faron. 29. Mana orang ini 29? Om Nasa, bagaimana hari ini?
Lumayan. Lumayan
ekstrim ya? Iya, ekstrim banget. Ini gini. Jauh, nomor berapa hari ini? Nomor 9, jauh. Nih, 29.
Jauh paling belakang sama dia.
Coba juara 1 hari ini. Ini pemain baru juga nih.
Ini mantap, ini. Mantap. Hari ini Yamaha. Perwakilan dari Yamaha, Haji Ateng.
Ini 41. 46. Bagaimana 46?
Oh, juara 2 mereka.
Juara 2 ya.
Oke, telah mepet juara 2.
Juara 2. Haji Ateng, Nomor 1. Haji Ateng nomor 1. Iya, ini pendatang baru juga ini. 44. Jadi kita nilai pendatang baru juga ini. Juara bertahan. Oke. Nih juara berapa Haji Belot tadi? Nih. Untuk Belot. Tuh nomor 10 ya. Oke. Semoga kedepannya ini beruntung ya. Oke. Kita serahkan piala kepada juara 1-nya ini kepada Haji Ateng.
Siap.
Oke. Juara 2-nya hari ini kita serahkan kepada siapa hari ini?
Muhammad Sarian.
Oke. Brian, kepada Brian. Oke.